Welcome back, everyone. Drake Hawkins with you again for some more Factorio. It's time to keep things rolling here. I think we're going to do some engine construction here. Maybe we'll go like that far away. We got 10 machines here. They feed 1 to 1, but I think I'm going to do about half. I'm do like 5 of them. They do need engine inputs. They also have a... These are electric engines. I don't know if I said that part. I think I said it wrong. They have fluid that needs to go in there. We also need green circuits. That's the missing link. So let's put in green circuits like here. Oh. We can do like green circuit feed like this somewhere. Or we can't because there's green circuits not here. Let's leech some off. Let's go like this. We don't need a lot for this job, so I think we'll just do this. And be a bit spaghetti-o because everybody loves spaghetti-o. Oh, SpaghettiOs. I think it'll be fine to bring about this much down here. Like that. And there. Actually, that only needs like half a belt, not a full belt, so... There. Half a belt. That comes down, hits this line, joins the opposite side of this, feeds up in here. We put red circuit, or red inserters to grab... like that, and I guess the output like that, and there and there and there. We'll put this over there, and a belt to output like that. Sound effects included, and an inserter here that will drop into a passive chest like that. Actually, this one's not going to work because that's now got 2 types of material on it. Oh, whoops. There, I guess I can take that and just drop it in there, eh? It needs to be a filter inserter like that. Can I do that? No, I can't. Okay. I tried to copy and paste it. Do you like the new graphics? I love these new engine graphics. I wish I could zoom in better on them, but that's about the best as I can give you. Look at that. It's so pretty. Used to, they changed it up. Recently, they changed a bunch of graphics. This one, they had a side view, so it was just this gear. And I guess it didn't look as good as it does. Definitely didn't look as good as it does now. It's pretty awesome. So we need lubricant there. We don't have access to that anywhere nearby. So, oh, this will work right like that. And then, that, oh, no, that won't work. I guess I'll just do this and then this. And then if we can reach, lovely. Okay, that works. So that gets us lubricant. Actually, what we need is the pumps for the oil. Because I have no engines, so I need to actually have engines. Do I not have engines in stock? Where are they? Engines. I guess I don't have them. Tell them to bring me engines, please. Just 50. That's excessive, but sure, bring me a stack. Blah, 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 blah. See, look at them. They're so nice. So now I got engines I can make. Actually, we can make these, but I bet you we can make these right here, because there's engines and there's pipes, steel, and engines. Let's be magical and do this. Magic output to there, input to there. Do this. Continue, continue. And then you can input the steel and input the pipes. Oh, and you need instructions, yes. Like that, and maybe we don't want this entire thing filled to the brim, so do 1 chest. Lovely. You guys have no power? How? I thought you reached. Oh, I guess not. Okay. So we'll do that. We'll connect it. All right, now that's where. Oh, it's not working at all because it needs lubricant. We have lubricant. It can come in through here somewhere. Probably like on this line. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Right below this copper, maybe. See if it'll reach across there. I don't think it will. That seems a little long. No, that's 1 tile too long. So we can bring it down here. Like this. Nope. We'll do that. We'll put that power pole back there because it was pretty and happy where it was. And you guys can come this way. Somewhere up here is where our line is. Zoom all the way up this way, okay? Why do you have no oils, dudes? Oh, you got it. You're good. There we go. And I guess we can just copy like this batch, right? This is plenty of room there. Do we do 3 or 4? I think we're going to go to 4. I think 4 is... Hello. Hello, thing that I can explode. Very satisfying. Very satisfying. If I do that... That's still 3 times. Yeah, maybe. This. Maybe we'll go with 4. Right, let's do that. And that. Good. Num num. Wait, what? Okay, they're clearly going to bring them from the far side. But that gives me a copyable longer stretch here. Right? So let's do that to there. Oh, that goes nicely right in line with the pipe. Lubricant is this one, so we'll pull that out and we'll do something like this. And I guess we'll continue that after. So that brings lubricant down there whenever they get around to filling. There we go. There's the pump filled. Lubricant running down this line. Then we'll bring it up here, we said. Oh, like this first. And then connect and connect. Actually, let's go like this. 1, 2, and there. We'll put an engine in. Not an engine, a pump in there. Like so. And stretch along here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Engine. No, not an engine. Pump. I keep saying that wrong. There. Okay. So if I can maybe copy this beast right here, we can duplicate it. Right there. That's going to be awkward. That's going to be more awkward. Right, he doesn't even need a power there. Okay, fine. Be that way. If we do the full stretch, this one fits on the left, doesn't fit on the right. Go back like that then. And does that actually fit over there? I mean, it's not going to run well this way, right? So no, we won't do that. We will do this and this and this. And then we'll go over here and maybe to here. Then put in the pump. This is convenient because there's actually lubricant needed over here that we never finished. I like that. I like that a lot. There and there. And this guy goes down to this stuff. Somewhere. Why are you missing? Oh, you're missing power. Ah, we got our lubricant. Look at that. Blue thing's going. So I did some thinking and talking and learning. And we have something that we can solve. A problem that confounded me, as you all know, rather aggressively. And since you were so kind as to help me with the knowledge I needed, I now know what the heck I'm doing with how to use buffer chests in here. So we're going to do that. Here's the deal. Buffer chests have what was unbeknownst to me, this magical ability to... Oh, I don't have any steel. It's probably because I'm not getting any steel ordered, right? Yeah, see, it's not storing here. Well, this is a good example. Let's put a buffer chest in here. Now, I actually want a stacker. Stackers! Right in there. And I want that to not fill up more than 2 chests full. And this is a buffer chest that is requesting logic, has a logic request for stuff in it. Now, it will fly it in, but it's actually not necessary because it's right there. But this, as a buffer chest, will feed to me automatically. Okay, so if I have a request, which I do, for steel, if I take the steel in my hand, where is it, and I dump it in here, I now have a request active, and they'll grab it from there. This logistics chest is looking for steel. It's not grabbing it from there because this does not have the request from buffer chest checkbox. If I do check that off, they should immediately grab stuff and dump it in there. Brum, brum. See? If I uncheck it, then it will not do that. Now, this has a request to bring 100 in. So that's fine. Basically what it's going to do is grab steel from elsewhere. It prioritizes storage chests first, so clearly there's nothing sitting in the storage chest anywhere, which is totally fine with me. But I had a rationale for talking about that. Oh yes, up here. I wanted to make some more buffer chests, which I could not. because I had no steel. Alright, let's make a stack of them again. Now, I'm going to change these to all buffer chests. So these are going to be the place that they put... What's going on here? Why do we have two of them? A silly choice. That was very weird. Well, this cannot be here. It'll have to be here. This cannot be here. Maybe it can. I don't know. Don't know that it really matters. Don't overthink it, Drake. So, each of these can then have a request chest here, dumping into there, and we can put an order for a circuit order like we had before, from this chest to this chest, to say that this will only go when these items, being splitters, is less than, 0 doesn't work, is less than 100 maybe, is less than 50. Set. Now, it'll fill to 100, okay? We could actually set that to say less than, let's say when you're down to less than 40, then you can add more. And you can override the stack and say it just does 1 if you really want to. A little excessive. But that'll mean that this thing only gets emptied when this stack gets below below 20, like that. If it gets above that, then it stops. This guy can be set to request as long as I don't have request from buffer chest in here. I can tell him to request all of these. In fact, I can tell him to request like 500 of these. And he will do so, and he will empty them, because it's a requester chest, it'll pull them from storage chest and passive provider chests elsewhere. So in the old base, where stuff's just piled up and not working anymore. So, likewise, I can copy the same instructions, I guess, in here. Well, not copy them, but do the same thing here. This is red, less than 40. Override to 1. I don't know if I can copy paste that. I doubt it. I'd have to probably circuit it first, I imagine. Let's see. Let's copy and paste. See, now it's saying the red undergrounds, which I want to change that, of course, to red belts. So if this gets low, well, I guess 40 is probably way too low. Let's go with 200. If it gets below 200 red circuits there, it will request some more. And I can do... I can run into a problem is what I can do here. I could actually do this. Interesting. I could filter those. So this goes to red belts. This goes to blue undergrounds. I like it. And then just request... blue underground, say request 100, 200. Alright, so it'll get them all from everywhere, which they obviously don't have. But this one can be... Oh, that's filtered. This one can also be requesting red belts, for instance. Let's go with 500 red belts. Lots of room for all of that, right? And then I can do the same sort of deal here. So for this one is yellow belt. It's a little piddly work to do that, but that's... Oh, that's not what I wanted at all. Not that one. This one I do. That'll be needed here, though, with the purples. And you'll get blue belt, and you will get red undergrounds. Okay, this makes sense to me now. Okay, now we have another call out for... Oh, power would be a good piece for the call out. Another call out here for requesting blue undergrounds. So this is going to recycle everything. That's the point here. I want to make sure all the stuff from the old base ends up coming back to where we wanted it, which is the new base. You are going to be these, and 500 is fine. Good. You're going to be yellow belts. Trying to do this as quick as I can for you guys. This is going to be 1,000. Go. And so then each of these would need their circuitry. And there. And there. And there. there, and there. So the outputs of each machine is going to be limited by that ingredient, that rule. There to 40. Okay, then here, same thing. Belts. Yellow belts, when yellow belts is under 200. Then roll. Yes, and here, when yellow underground is less than 50, less than 40. Good. This guy is bringing in 500, or theoretically bringing in 500. This guy's bringing in 100. Fine. This guy's requesting 100 red undergrounds. Not 5100, 100 red undergrounds. Good. And then they should go in as well as the blue belts. Let's go 500. Good. Okay, so this chest is going to bring 500 blue and 100 undergrounds. And then they will filter accordingly to there. This will go on when blue belt. That's blue belt, yes. This goes on when blue belt is under 200. Right here. It's fine. This one goes on when red belt's under 200. This one will go on yellow belt under 200. Good. So there we go. They're dodging all over the place, grabbing the yellow belt, and they'll dump it in here. This guy's only going to activate. We're only going to use this production if this stuff is already cleared. I like that. Now, I can also, for instance, empty gears out by doing that in a similar sort of a way. But we're good with that for now. I think this is useful. Did I set this one up? No, I didn't. This only runs when blue undergrounds is below 40. Not 400. 40. Whoops, overkill. And you're asking for 100 of them. Good. There and there's fine. That recipe is not set. It's red undergrounds is less than 40. Good. This one should be yellow undergrounds less than 40. Good. And belts 200. Belts 200. 200. Underground blues less than 40. Splitter blues. Nope. Didn't do that one. Blue splitters less than 40. I didn't do this very systematically with the... no, not 400. 40 with the setup. But we got there anyways. 40, 40, and 40. Now, if I have a storage chest somewhere in the world that has a bit of that, a bit of this, some of these, some of those, some of this, some of this, some of this, some of this, they're going to run it to, well, they're going to run it to me too, but they're going to run it to logistics networks chests rather than leaving it here. So I have 300 red. I need X amount, probably 200. The rest gets dumped off over there. Emptied. I like that. I love that, actually. That makes me very happy to see that. We gotta use something similar to that to figure out a way to oh, hi. What'd I just do? Oh, hi. That's what I did. I fired my flamethrower at things. Sorry, guys. Apparently that's how you blow things up in your base. Bumping the spacebar at the wrong time. Let's see. You guys are still demanding logistics chests and electric engines. Did we ever build electric engines on this side? I hit Alt again. I don't know if we did. Or electric, not engines, electric furnaces. Did we never build them in this new system? Probably not. Okay. What does it take to build one? Can we do that in this fine menagerie here? I don't think so. I think we need some specialty materials, don't we? You guys need... Ah, yes. Red circuits, steel, and brick. Okay, that's no problem. I can totally do that. Because I have a supply of brick, I can actually go here and put an insert and say, give me 100, 200 maybe of the brick. 200 is probably fine. You guys do that. We'll power things here and here. I will get those things queued up, and we'll go with some more... Hi. Hi, where are my splodies? Kabam! Bring this across here, and then I can grab a red to fill that baby. He needs also red circuits, which are on the bottom. To fill that baby, and off we go. Boom. 1 stack only, please. We do need brick delivered, and I should have it available. What's going on here? You guys are out of logistics, are you? Oh yes, because this was not powered properly. That's awkward. Powered now? Yeah, why are you still flashing? Oh, because it's not powered yet. Now it's powered. Good. It just took a while for it to charge up. Okay, now they're going to come in here and do the work, because they weren't able to actually deliver that because the power was somehow down there. That's good to note. I don't know why that guy was powered off. Seems a little weird. Maybe he was doing the job already. Alright, so our bricks are getting in, so these engines will be built. Lovely. Making progress, guys. We got 239 production modules 3s short and 108 speed module 3s short. Well, that's something. Entities being damaged. Lovely. Looks like they've encroached on our territory again because I shut off the supply of ammunition. Odd. I did lose my supply of ammunition. I know that, but what I didn't know. What's going on there? Oh, that's the engine. What I didn't know was that that thing was sitting with ammo there, but not being used. Our artillery has been deactivated for quite a while because we're out of rounds. This one has 2 rounds left and nowhere to get more from. So, all right, that's happening. That's all working. Now, I think what I'd like to do is get our robots to do this sort of stuff. Right? We got a ton of iron here. Why is this not prioritizing? Ah, yes, because it's prioritize input right. No, it's supposed to be left. Oh, but he's not dropping there. Oh, but he's dropping the wrong things. Why are you... Why is there a belt on there? I like this. I like that this is workable now. Makes me happy. Feels like we've accomplished something, folks. That's interesting. He drops on the far side of that. Well, that's the lesson. That's another lesson for Drake today. That goes there. There. Copy that. And then put a belt there and there. Right? We'll actually dump that up to like 1,000. So there shouldn't be any place where those things are stored that isn't a buffer chest in the future. So that's fine. Copy that to there. Priority feed is from the right. So any copper that we have should go into that and get fed. Yeah, that was the problem. It was dropping on the far side of the... Oh, okay. It's dropping on the far side of the splitter, and I did not understand that. I do now, though. So let's go there and there. Copy that. Actually, that should be set to like 1,000. We want to clean out the old base because a lot of you have pointed out that there's a lot of bot activity about them running across the planet to do nothing useful. So we're gonna save them the trouble. And there is a belt sitting on each of those spots. That was really awkward. Again, that's less than ideal. So that is our buffer. And this can be our dump. We'll put a chest there. We'll say bring me 1,000 steel. Which I'm pretty sure I don't have anywhere actually. But, you know, for continuity, we'll do that. Bring me 1,000 steel. Dump it like that. Put it on one of those. Put it up there. And we'll tell this to output priority left. Nice. So, there is no... I don't think there's any steel stored elsewhere in the base. Fairly sure there isn't. But, if there were, that would fix the problem. Also, green. Green needs to have the same sort of attention. You're going to go there. Plastics also needs to have a similar attention. So I want to make sure that we empty out all the junk from the old base. That's the plan. Power and power, please. A belt here and there. Output priority left and left. That'll just make sure that anything that is sitting around in the network gets dumped in there instead. I like that. Anything on the other hand, if we need said objects, we should probably have them picked up on the far end of the network, right? So somewhere down here, we could have a set of chests that were to buffer chests. So if this goes to a buffer, here and here, here and here, here and here, for instance. And these are set to a limit of 2. Like that, right? They're all set to a limit of 2 now. I like that. You go there and there, there and there. Nope, that's the other way around. Into the chest, please. And into the chest. And then we power appropriately on each line. There we go. Now they should stack a bit of each in there, and that is not going to go to the buffers, just to me. Now I get it. I think I've got my brain wrapped around buffer chest now, finally. And you need 1 single stack, please. Okay, now that will mean that we get needed supplies for ourselves. Yeah, see, they'll make sure I get my 100 blue out of that machine. That's good. Once that's filled up and I've got my 100, then they'll keep things flowing. So this way, I'm the only thing that interrupts these systems. So you have a... You guys are all on red line. You're all redlining. That's there and there. Maybe we do... maybe we're going to do this. We're going to do a filter. A balancer. Because these are at the far end of the line, right? Over there. To there. That goes in there. He turns there. He turns there. Nope. There. There and there. And then I need that, and that. You come across here, 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 there and there, there and there. Take those out. Okay. The rest don't need balancing, really. They're fine. But that'll be good to make sure anything in the future gets dealt with. Okay, I like that. I mean, that's taken up our entire episode, but we're getting things more organized and more sensibly built. Well, things continue to progress with putting these circuitry into action. The blue has been slowed down a little bit. He's getting there. 57 of them in hand is good. I probably don't need 100 blues, but, you know, for armor type of deals, we probably will eventually do that. What are you shorting here? Plastic's not making it full tilt, right? Why is that? Because this line is uneven. Okay. That's not affected. This is supposedly balanced, but we're not producing enough. Probably not just the whole not producing enough plastics thing is the issue. I like that our pumps are now, our liquids are now fluid. I feel like I'm getting a bit of a grasp on some of the things that we're needing to be doing here. Red circuits are not happening enough, and that is the biggest kicker in the base right now. And I think that is entirely based on plastic right now. So, what if we're able to put in these modules? This is supposed to be speed moduled up here, but we haven't any. I would love to be able to... Let's copy that in. Let's find a copy of the speed module 3s, like this, and do that to replace what we have up there. They will take their sweet time getting built, but, you know. I mean, we could put in speed module 1s like was suggested first. I think that's the number we need. It's overkill, actually. Okay, and remove, please. And copy, please. Is that the right place? I think it is. There. Oddly enough, in both cases, these are not powered. Okay, now speed module 3s are going to need, or speed 3s are going to need to get in there. We don't have them all built down there yet. And plastics is the delay right now for those. Fortunately, they seem to be prioritizing close-up ones, which is really actually quite cool. We've almost got all those done. We haven't put any speeds in the production down here because I actually don't want them to hurry up. There's speed 1s in there, piles and piles of them. And they're not making because we don't have enough blue. So we got everything stacked up there waiting for the blue to happen. Blue is now buffered there. And blue is waiting on red circuits, which is again waiting on plastic. So, sort of. And speed modules. Okay, so it is happening. It's just happening very slowly. So we need to... Yeah, we really can't speed it up any, I don't think. Yeah, this doesn't matter because as long as it's got these two, this full line inputting, it'll be full compression right here. This tile has to be full compression, and this line is plenty enough to keep it full compression. Okay. But they're wearing out by the time they get down here. That is probably because some of these speed modules are online. Interesting. Okay, we might put production modules in these. That might be the way to go. But it is happening. We have a lot less speed modules demanded than we did at the end of last episode. So right now we have 216 in the production 3s and 120 in the production speed 3s. So they will be fine. I think this engine thing is plenty to keep us going for what we need now. We have furnaces supposed to be filling. Your full outputs, that's fine. We don't have the need for any furnaces anymore. That's great. Lots and lots of throughput traffic here. So this is all the plastics or all the copper and everything being cleaned out of the old base. So tomorrow's episode we will spend our time on the old base and deciding what we need to remove and replace and whatnot. Because look at this busy traffic zone. This is basically them emptying out the, I think mostly the copper and the iron and maybe steel or anything else from the old base. In this case, we have prod 2s and stuff here, which is waiting on red circuits, which is not happening over here anymore as well. Okay, that's all fine, I think. I think we're going to end up taking all this stuff down, because basically everything's ground to a complete halt over here, which is what we intended. Right, all these guys are emptying out. This copper one is going to be perpetually filling. These are like, there's just tons of resources sitting around here. They got to empty this whole chest here, and before they can get on to anything else. Okay, so the problem that was pointed out was that all of our storage chests are over here, with the exception of one. They were. Now they're all over here. No exceptions. And that leaves for a big mess. So we got to put together some sort of filtery system to take care of things. Also, our artillery is not operational, so the bases, the biters are starting to encroach into the firing range of the big circles here. We've got bases setting up here that aren't able to be knocked out because there's no artillery. So they're getting a bit uppity, the locals. So we'll have to fix that as well. As long as our oil keeps flowing to these things and our laser power or electricity keeps flowing to these things, we'll be able to keep everybody at bay, no problem. All right, thank you so much for joining me for another episode, and we will continue to clean things up and redesign in the following episode. Thanks a bunch. We'll see you in game.